Hi guys, so this is part 2 of my review of the Neverwinter Campaign setting book. I've actually done some videos previous to this one covering the same topic of character theme, but I think I probably gave a bit too much away on the videos and kind of don't want to get in trouble with Wizards of the Coast for giving away too much information about each theme. So I'm going to do a redo and contain a little bit less info as regards to bonus information and stuff like that, and how the powers work. But be enough to give you an idea, but without sort of quoting numbers, etc. Because I'm sure they'd like you to buy the book and not have me tell you everything that's in it. So. First up, first of all, this is probably going to be split up into a few different videos. Certainly from my perspective anyway, I may end up just compiling them all into part 2, but we'll see how we get on, as compiling big movies and uploading them takes a very long time, so I'm going to try and do sort of several themes in one hit maybe, and upload them, and we'll might have part 2a, b, c, d, etc. But we'll see how we get on. Okay, so before we take up too much time explaining stuff, we'll get on with it. First up is Neverwinter Noble, found on page 20 of the book, and it's basically a sort of a captain class, if you like. If you ever played Lord of the Rings MMO, you've got a captain class in that, and he kind of inspires the troops, if you like. So this guy gives you benefits to other party members, and he's also a pretty stalwart defender himself. So the idea is that because the sort of self-titled, if you like, protector of Neverwinter, Lord Lord Neverember is his name, from Waterdeep, has actually made himself sort of Lord Protector over Neverwinter after the volcano erupted. So basically, all the previous noble families have pretty much no claim to anything now. And the idea behind the Neverwinter Noble is that you start adventuring in order to maybe discover something from your family's history, i.e. your entitlement to the crown, or some sort of power in Neverwinter. He has no utility power called Take Heart Friend, which basically gives a power bonus to all defences to a friendly target in a 5 burst range. That's at starting level. Level 5, he gets a benefit where if he flanks an enemy, you get a power bonus. Level 10, you get a bonus to diplomacy and diplomacy checks and intimidate checks made against opponents. There are several option powers as usual, which you can take instead of your main class powers. For example, if you're a warrior, you could substitute one of these optional powers in for the warrior class power, and you get like, for example, at level 2 you get an aura that lasts until the end of your next turn, which gives a minus penalty to attack rolls from your enemies. Level 6, you get a cover your ally, where you can switch places with one of your allies. And at level 10, you get Pillar of Lordly Might, which you get power bonuses to defense and saving throws, and also diplomacy checks, and you become immobilized as well, and and any attacks against you, you get combat advantage. So pretty cool power. I don't really understand all the mechanics that well at the moment, but hopefully some of this will make a lot more sense to someone out there who does. So that is the Neverwinter Noble character theme. Next on page 22 is Ogma's Faithful, and this is a sort of a knowledge class, if you like. You can find stuff in libraries very easily. You can the best way to do things. It can be quite tactical in a combat situation. Starting this will tie in very well with the paladin or sort of cleric classes, because there's also an Ogma's domain, which will greatly increase the abilities of someone from a divine character class, and that's in this book, and I'll cover that later on. So your starting feature, if you wish to choose an Ogma's Faithful theme, is that you can choose a language that you've come in contact with over the last sort of 24 hours, and you'll be fluent in it. Level 5, you get to re-roll a skill check, and level 10, you'll get a bonus on perception checks made to search skill. Optional powers, you make an insight check and can add it to your initiative check. I'm not sure what an insight check is, but sounds pretty good. It's more sort of combat-y. Level 6 power is that you can bring a target towards you, and then they get minus penalties to their attack rolls and saving throws until the end of your turn. And the level 10 is you can pretty much sort of go up to an enemy, and then also bring an ally with you as a free action. So you can sort of use tactics to get around the combat and to a specific enemy, and bringing an ally with you to assist. Next up is the Harper Agent on page 24, and this sort of, if you know anything about the Harpers, sort of a society in Forgotten Realms, and you're a Harper Agent that's come to Neverwinter to help out with the sort of the underground there, and they are called the Sons of Alagnondar, led by a guy called Simril, and I won't give much away in that because it's all in the fluff text there. But this sort of class will sort of benefit a sort of a rogue ranger type sort of stealthy class, bard for example as well. Your starting feature is actually your Harper pin, which is like a brooch that you wear, and at the start, first level, you get to choose one blessing that will assist you, which is bound to the brooch. At I think it's level 5 and then 10, you then get to choose another blessing at each progression, up to the 3 blessings that the Harper pin can give you. There's some really cool ones. For example, you get to roll a d6 and add a result to trigger an attack roll, or reduce damage, or re-roll a saving throw, for example. Optional powers that you can substitute in are level 2, Harper's Healing Boon, where you take less damage from attack after it's resolved. Level 6, the target can't make attacks of opportunity against you, and you also get combat advantage. And the level 10 is Resourceful Dastard, and and that gives you a stance that you can take up to give you increase on your power bonuses to all defences when you have cover or concealment. The Dead Rat Deserter is next, and that's on page 26. The Dead Rats are a sort of a thieves guild out in Luskan, just north of Neverwinter, and the idea behind this character is that you've been thrown out or escaped or sort of, I don't know, otherwise left the guild for some reason, and become a deserter, and you find yourself in Neverwinter, down and out. But of course now you've got the chance to keep 100% of your loot rather than giving 25% away to the King Toy, the leader of the Dead Rat Deserters. He's a halfling, by the way. There's rumours around Neverwinter that the Dead Rat Deserters are actually sort of got were-rats in their ranks, and actually the first starting feature is Body of the Rat, where you can polymorph into a rat. You get a level 5 feature where you get a power bonus to bluff and stealth checks, and level 10 you actually get a power called Hybrid Bite, and as sort of in the title there, you get some it's quite a major bite attack that you get, and I won't go into specifics, but there's actually level 21 information here as well, which is the only mention so far of level 21 bonuses in the book that I've found. Usually they sort of tend to stop at level 10 in this book, because it's designed for low level sort of play. Optional powers, you get a Savage Hiss, which basically, like a warning hiss that rats, rodents tend to do, and it gives the enemies minus negative modifiers to their attack rolls. Level 6 you get Dead Rat Stealth, which you get a power bonus to your stealth checks and thievery checks. You can actually, if you don't like it, you can actually exit this and get an even higher bonus. Level 10 is Intuitive Leap, and you get a power bonus to your initiative checks. So that's as far as I've got so far, and that's the redo done. I've done all these separately before, but with a little bit too much information on numbers, etc., so I don't want to get in trouble. I'll continue on this. I think there's 13 themes in all, so I'll probably break it up into maybe 3 different sections, or 4 maybe, because we're running 13 minutes, so that's not bad. I think that was 4 class themes done there. So I'll wrap it up there and get this uploaded, and I'll continue reading the book and uploading videos. Cheers, bye bye.